When the Addams Family, 1964, Cast Then and Now begins, the question is simple. Who is still alive after 62 years? But the real surprise is deeper than that. America laughed at the strangest rich family on television, yet the actors behind that mansion lived far more fragile, human, and unexpected lives. One child star lost a fortune. One actor became famous while hidden under hair. One voice turned two words into television history. And by 2026, only one major cast member from the original family is still with us. So let's return to the old Addams house and see what really happened to the faces many of us first watched on a black and white television set. We begin with Carolyn Jones, the woman who made Morticia Addams unforgettable. For many fans, the memory is immediate. The long black dress, the pale face, the soft voice, and the way Morticia calmly clipped the flowers off roses and kept only the thorny stems. In a house filled with odd inventions, strange pets, and gothic shadows, Carolyn Jones made stillness feel more powerful than noise. What many casual viewers may not know is that Carolyn was already a serious Hollywood actress before the Addams Family. She had worked with major stars like Frank Sinatra and Elvis Presley, and she had earned an Academy Award nomination for The Bachelor Party. To some people in Hollywood, a sitcom based on a cartoon may have looked like a step down, but Carolyn found something lasting inside Morticia. She did not play her as a joke. She played her as a woman who knew exactly who she was. That is why Morticia still feels modern after more than 6 decades. She was not trying to be normal, and she was not apologizing for being different. She loved her husband, protected her children, and moved through the strange house with total confidence. Behind that calm screen image, Carolyn had known struggle early. Severe asthma kept her indoors for long stretches as a child, and movies became her escape. Later, she faced colon cancer with quiet strength and continued working as long as she could. She passed away in 1983 at only 53. But every time Gomez hears French and loses himself in love, Morticia returns with her. If Morticia was the stillness of the Addams house, John Astin was its spark. As Gomez Addams, Astin gave the show its wild joy. His grin, his energy, and the way he kissed his way up Morticia's arm whenever she spoke French became one of the strongest memory triggers in classic television. In the 1960s, many TV couples were polite and restrained, but Gomez and Morticia felt alive, affectionate, and completely delighted by each other. That is why fans still talk about them. Astin had already shown his comic skill before the Addams Family in I'm Dickens, He's Fenster, a series some classic TV fans still believe deserved more attention. After Gomez, he kept working in shows like Batman and Night Court, and he later built a meaningful chapter away from Hollywood by teaching theater at Johns Hopkins. John Astin is also the living thread of this story. In 2026, he is the only major cast member from the original family still with us. We will return to him at the end because his later life gives this journey its final answer. Next comes Jackie Coogan, the man fans remember as Uncle Fester. The image is impossible to forget. Uncle Fester grinning under that bald head, placing a light bulb in his mouth, and making it glow as if it were the most normal thing in the world. Inside the Addams house, that strange little gag felt perfectly at home. But Jackie Coogan had lived an extraordinary life long before Uncle Fester. As a child, he became a silent film sensation after Charlie Chaplin cast him in The Kid. He earned a fortune when he was still too young to protect it. And when he grew up, most of that money was gone. His legal battle helped inspire the Coogan Act, the law created to protect child performers and preserve part of their income for adulthood. That contrast gives his story real weight. On screen, Uncle Fester lived in a mansion where money never seemed to matter. In real life, Jackie Coogan became a symbol of how easily childhood fame could be used before the child understood its cost. By the time the Addams Family arrived, he was no longer the beautiful child star of silent Hollywood. He was a survivor, and that is part of why Fester felt oddly lovable. He was strange, loud, and unpredictable, but inside that family, he belonged. If Uncle Fester's light bulb brought back a childhood memory, tell us in the comments where you first watched the Addams Family. Was it with your parents, your siblings, or on reruns years later? Then came Ted Cassidy, the towering actor who turned Lurch into a legend. Lurch was originally expected to be almost silent, a tall butler, moving through the house like a shadow. Then Cassidy answered the bell with two unforgettable words. "You rang?" That single line changed everything. Cassidy stood 6 feet 9 inches tall, but his real gift was timing. He knew how to make a pause funny, how to make stillness speak, and how to turn one deadpan line into a phrase people would repeat for decades. Many fans also remember that he performed Thing in many scenes, using only his hand to give the Addams household one of its strangest and most charming members. After the show, Cassidy's voice and presence followed him into other corners of pop culture. He worked on The Incredible Hulk, appeared in genre television, and played Bigfoot in The $6 Million Man. Yet Hollywood often saw him too narrowly, pushing him toward giant or creature roles when he had more range than the industry allowed. Ted Cassidy passed away in 1979 at only 46. For a man often cast because of his size, his lasting power came from something wonderfully small, one perfectly timed line. The emotional peak of this story belongs to Lisa Loring, the first Wednesday Addams. She was only a little girl when she gave Wednesday her television face, but the version she created would echo for more than 60 years. Fans remember the black dress, the white collar, the dark braids, the steady stare, and that little girl who could talk about spiders and strange dolls as if they were ordinary parts of childhood. Lisa Loring made Wednesday powerful without making her loud. Her stillness, her timing, and her deadpan innocence gave the character a strange gravity that viewers never forgot. Then, decades later, the world came back to Wednesday. When Jenna Ortega's dance became a viral sensation in Wednesday, many viewers discovered that part of that strange rhythm reached back to Lisa Loring's original performance. A 6-year-old girl on a 1960s sitcom had helped shape how the world would imagine Wednesday Addams for generations. Loring's own life after the show was not as easy as the character's afterlife in pop culture. Acting work became harder to find, and Wednesday remained the role people returned to again and again. In her later years, she attended fan conventions, where meeting her felt to many viewers like meeting a piece of childhood. She passed away in 2023 at the age of 64 after complications from a stroke. Her passing came not long after Wednesday had returned to worldwide attention, which gives her story a quiet sadness, but also a strange kind of beauty. The world was remembering Wednesday again, and behind that memory was Lisa Loring. After that emotional turn, the story slows down with Ken Weatherwax, the original Pugsley Addams. Pugsley is remembered through the striped shirt, the round face, the mischievous smile, and the strange games he played with Wednesday. In another television home, his hobbies would have alarmed the neighbors. In the Addams house, they were simply part of childhood. Weatherwax was only a child when the show made him recognizable across America. After the series ended, he found it difficult to escape the role, a challenge many child actors from classic television knew too well. He later moved behind the camera and worked as a grip, staying close to the industry in a quieter way. Ken Weatherwax passed away in 2014 at the age of 59. His life reminds us that being remembered by millions does not always make life easy for the person being remembered. Then there was Felix Silla, the man inside Cousin It. Millions remembered the long curtain of hair, the bowler hat, the round sunglasses, and the fast voice everyone in the Addams house somehow understood. Yet many viewers never saw the performer underneath. Before Hollywood, Silla had been a circus performer, and that physical training helped him give Cousin It personality without showing his face. He communicated through movement, posture, and timing inside a heavy costume. Later, he worked in science fiction, fantasy, and stunt roles, including projects connected to Buck Rogers and Return of the Jedi. Felix Silla passed away in 2021 at the age of 84. His story is a reminder that some performers make characters unforgettable while remaining almost invisible themselves. If you remember Cousin It, Pugsley, or Wednesday from reruns, share the character that made you smile the most. Those small memories are often the reason classic television never really disappears. Finally, Blossom Rock brought old show business spirit into the Addams home as Grandmama. She was the witch in the kitchen, the elder with potions and strange advice, and the grandmother who made the house feel as if it had been weird for generations. Before most viewers knew her name, Blossom Rock had spent decades in entertainment under the name Marie Blake, including work in the Dr. Kildare films. She was already in her late 60s when the Addams Family gave her the role most people would remember. After years of supporting parts, she finally became part of a television family that stayed in American memory. She passed away in 1978 at the age of 82. And that brings us back to John Astin. After 62 years, he is the last major living star from the original Addams household. But the deeper meaning is not simply that he is still here. The deeper meaning is what he did with the years that followed. He kept acting, then spent many later years teaching theater at Johns Hopkins, helping younger performers find their own voices. Gomez Addams was a man completely in love with life, and John Astin carried some of that energy beyond the screen. That is the lesson of this cast. A show may run for only 2 seasons, but if it becomes part of family memory, it can last for generations. Morticia's stillness, Gomez's joy, Fester's light bulb, Lurch's "You rang," Wednesday's stare, Pugsley's mischief, Cousin It's hidden face, and Grandmama's old magic still live in the minds of people who watched with parents, siblings, grandparents, or friends. Time changes every actor and every household we once knew. But the characters we watched with people we loved can stay with us long after the room itself has changed. If the Addams Family was part of your childhood, tell us in the comments which cast member you remember most and who you used to watch the show with. If you enjoyed this look back, you can find more classic TV and movie then and now stories in the description below. We make videos like this every day, bringing back the actors, actresses, films, and television faces many of us grew up watching. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.